everybody, and welcome to Voyager-19, an indie cosmic horror game which I do not know very much about at all. All I was told is I was going to love it and I should play it. I have briefly tested the game just to make sure it runs, but I have not seen anything other than the initial, like, what you boot up into when I hit new game. And without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. I have no idea what to expect. We're going to go on an adventure. It is currently the middle of the night as of me recording this. It is 1 in the morning. It is dark in here. The only thing illuminating my face is this very, very, very text-heavy screen and the red glow of my keyboard. The official goal of this mission is to search for habitable planets in the Okrulu sector, but your real mission is to figure out what happened to the Magellan's science expedition, which went missing there. The public is unaware that they've deviated from their original course and have cut communications. We need to know what happened before it gets publicised. We've provided you a Voyager-19 series spacecraft. It's basic, but the hibernation tech sorry, this is really hard to read because it's slightly distorted on the screen. It's almost like it's got a 3D old effect on it. I have to lean back a little bit so I can read it. But it has hibernation tech and fractional light speed capable engines. So a fraction of light speed, so it's semi-quick, okay. The electronics are the main limitation. Radiation will degrade them on interstellar flights, fair enough, cosmic background radiation, etc. But they will remain functional for the 7 missions which we've commissioned you for. Okay, let's begin. I have no idea what's going to be in this, and that breathing is viscerally upsetting. Can look down, we kind of have a body, look a little bit like Darth Vader. That's my breathing tube, I guess, and I cannot move, I can just wiggle from side to side. And this is our monitor menu. This is all I have seen. So, our mission on this slightly distorted looking screen. It looks like some of the pixels in the screen are dead already, but that's fair enough. Navigation is off, our sensors are off, and here is our power. I don't want to turn the life support off, that seems like a bad idea. Turn on the radio, the camera, our thrusters, and our navigation. So let's see what we can see. We're already at the star in the middle of the system, it looks like, and our mission is to photograph the planets and record their audio. So if I go to our sensors and take a picture... Oh, it's not centered. Alright, fine, we'll turn around a little bit. That's good what those buttons do, actually. I wasn't quite sure. Oh. Okay, there we go. And to record its audio... Okay, it's whistling at me, that's fair enough. I'm going to turn that off, I don't want to listen to much more of that, it's a bit creepy sounding. Okay, yeah, okay. It's calling it a planet in the mission log, but that's a star, come on, you can tell that from looking at it. Most planets don't glow bright orange. At least unless they're, on fire or something, but there we are. Go to, okay, oh, that one's quite hard to see down there, but I guess we'll work our way down and start at the top and come back down again afterwards. So we'll go there. Go to AX-1, excuse me, I can't get me words out. Okay, it is currently quite late as of me recording this. As I say, it's about 1 in the morning, so I'm a little bit sleep deprived, so apologies if absolute nonsense comes out of my mouth, I wouldn't be surprised. Picture is good, it looks a little bit like the moon. And it's making some quite strange whistling sounds. I mean, the planets in our solar system do make these kinds of noises anyway. I do have to wonder how the developer of the game actually came up with those. I think they have a YouTube channel, I'll put it in the description below. You know, playing around with a synthesizer or something, I wonder is how they came up with it. But yeah, our planets and bodies in our solar system make that kind of noise. There's an interesting couple of videos on YouTube which go through all the sounds that our solar system makes, and me being a little bit of a space nerd that I am, thought that was actually quite interesting, and I actually sat and watched through, and some of them sound really, really bizarre. It's not just like the sun and stuff, sure, but also like the magnetic fields of Jupiter and Saturn, which sound weird, the sounds that Mars makes in space as well as on the surface, what's it called? The giant asteroid series of a giant asteroid in the asteroid belt, which is possibly a dwarf planet of some kind, that the noises that thing makes is recorded in there. It's all quite interesting stuff and a little bit bizarre. Okay, I need to turn the ship around. Bear with me. I'm doing a Yui. Beep, beep. There we go. And I overshot. No, actually, no, I didn't shoot enough. No, I did overshoot. And go back round. There we go. And record the audio of that one. Okay, I mean, it's the sounds of the magnetic field or something. They said we were looking for another spacecraft, the whatever science expedition. I can't remember what it's called. So maybe they have crash landed on one of the planets which we are going to be exploring for, and we can toggle our radio to receive their SOS signal or something. It did say we were looking for them. I'm trying to find out what happened. But I was told this is a horror game. This is a horror game set in deep space. They probably came across aliens and then they got eaten or something, let's be honest. There we go, and... that one sounds like it's screaming. That one sounds like it's screaming at me. Okay. That's not very pleasant. We'll turn that. No, we'll go back into... what's in our files menu? We've not looked at this yet. How to properly oh, okay. Photograph all planetary bodies from the lit sides. Well, we kind of did that by accident. Stars can be photographed from any angle. Record 5 seconds of radio. Well, we've kind of done that by accident anyway as we're going through. I didn't kind of guess that's what we were doing from this screen. It said we had to record it and photograph them, so kind of worked that out by proxy, I suppose. But that mission seems to be complete, so we'll go back to sleep. I just want to say how viscerally upsetting that breathing sound is, because I'm wearing my proper studio, like, DJ headphones. That sounds like it's... I really wish you'd stop that. Thank you. That sounds like it's coming from right behind me in the room right now, and I'm not a fan of that at all. I don't like it. It's viscerally upsetting. Right, so yeah, we've got to turn our power of everything back on. Okay, I'm not going to make the mistake of turning the life support off again. That seems like a bad idea. And we started at the star itself. How many are in this? Yeah, it's 3 in the system. Okay, I thought there was one which appeared on the screen for a second and I just miscounted, but no, I was just looking at it wrong. Okay, we'll stay where we are and take a picture of this blue star. Blue stars tend to be quite young and burn quite hot, if my astronomy knowledge serves me correctly. I'm just going to turn that off because that is a horrible noise. Yeah, fun fact about myself actually, which you may or may not be aware. I can't remember if I've mentioned it in other videos or not, but I actually used to study this stuff. Of sorts, anyway, obviously not how to fly a spaceship, but I used to study astronomy and astrophysics. Little known fun fact, I actually have qualifications in astronomy and astrophysics, and evidently I have done nothing with it, because if I did, I wouldn't be making crap YouTube videos on a tiny shitty little channel. Well, there we are. Maybe I would be doing it anyway, doing it for fun, who knows? Not centered. Yeah, okay, there we go, that's better. That audio sounds familiar, actually. That sounds like the actual noises which Jupiter makes. can't remember if it's Jupiter or Saturn, but on that video which I mentioned of all the different noises in the solar system, which you can go and find for yourself, Jupiter or Saturn, one of the two of them, does make noises like that. I wonder if that's where they got it from. I don't know. Maybe they were just fucking about with a synthesizer or some kind of effects guitar pedal or something, which is how I make all my weird noises. Other than, you know, the ones which are coming out of my mouth right now. I've got a music set up on the other side of the room with all my different effects pedals, echoes and flanges and phases, and I do have an oscillator, an envelope filter and everything else, and I can plug my drum machines and keyboard synthesizer units into that and make some really weird sounds. It's a lot of fun when you're a, if you want to call myself a musician, I don't know, but I like to think which I am. I make the attempt of being one anyway. Unsuccessfully, mind you, but there we are. I'm not going to dwell too much on that. You don't come to me for that, you come to see me playing silly buggers. I have overshot that slightly, so I'm going to turn around a little bit more. There we go. That one's just... so what, is it like an ice planet? And just record the audio again. Again, it just sounds like it's shrieking at me. I'm not particularly keen on that. So I'm going to turn that off. Have we got any more files in there? No, we don't. Okay. And that's mission 2 done. We're getting through this fairly quickly. I'm not entirely sure how long we've been recording for, because I had to faff about setting up the screen and everything else and making sure that OBS was recording the game properly. So, there are 3 planets in this system as well. Okay. The HJ system. Fair enough. I don't know why I'm doing that. I haven't turned those on. Is it just me, or do I have less power now? I feel like we had an extra bar before. Okay, well, we can turn the navigation and the thrusters on, because we're going to need those to get around. Actually, no, we're not. We're starting at the start already. Do-do-y. Okay, well, I'll turn the navigation off, but we need the thrusters to rotate around, one would imagine. So we'll turn the camera and the radio on, at least. And we'll go back to our sensors and take a picture. It's another blue star, which we're not quite pointed at correctly. Fair enough, I overshot it. No, actually, no, that one's alright. We'll just listen to what this one sounds like, I suppose. And oh my god. I'm just going to turn that off. That one sounds like somebody's screaming. But, to be honest, they all sound like somebody's screaming, but ugh, not a fan of that one at all. Right, we'll turn those back on and turn the thrusters and the navigation on. I turned that off by accident. Whoops-a-daisy. And we'll go to... well, this one's closest, so we will scoot our bum over to this one, HJ1. Just I like how the ship slid around the star like it's a physical object there. That was quite funny. Actually, no, hang on a minute. I don't think we're quite pointed at that one. Can I come down here? Do I have to travel to... no, I don't. Okay. I can travel around the screen like that. We'll come at it from this angle. There we go, because we had to get it in the light, didn't we? So, power systems, turn the navigation off, camera and the radio back on. It seems fairly straightforward too far. Nothing particularly horrific is happening other than the weird noises which it's making. Oh, that's the one from the title screen. And if I take consecutive, is it slightly turning? Actually, if they programmed that in, if I wait another couple of seconds and then take. They have programmed in the planet's turning. Okay, that's interesting. Or we'll record its audio, and I suppose. Let's see what this one sounds like. That's not particularly too bad so far. Fairly low-level noise. Oh. No, I'm sorry? That, why does that sound like... that sounded like mechanical. Okay, maybe there's an alien civilization on that planet. We were looking for habitable planets, I suppose, so... well, I don't know why there would be. It's a gas giant. That was a stupid thing to say. I'll turn the camera and the radio back off, and the thrusters... I turn the thrusters on again. We'll turn those back on, and we'll scoot our bum back over to this side. And... no, that's a bit too far. Oh, no, there we go. And we'll bring ourselves back down to this one. Yeah, that sounded strange. I mean... the ship! The ship! That's what we were looking for, the ship, okay. And, yeah, just scrape ourselves along the side of that and come back down. Fair enough. Well, we were looking for the craft, I suppose. Now we can turn our radio on. Ow. Fucking hell, that made me jump. Impact cause micrometeorite. Holy shit. I just jumped out of my skin, something fierce. Fucking hell. Turn the navigation and the thrusters back on. Okay, I was not expecting that to make me jump. Oh my giddy aunt. Oh. That was loud. Fucking hell, these headphones are extremely loud. Okay, so now we know we can bump into things. Fair enough. Holy shit sandwiches. Right. I need to turn the... no, keep the thrusters on and turn the radio back on so we can communicate. Hey! There we go. Transferring of data. We got some kind of radio transmission. Now we'll just take a picture of the craft that we're not pointed at it. Right, fine. I'll turn myself around. Is it here? No. Mind you, it's very hard to make things out through the dead pixels of whatever CRT monitor we've got there. There's the ship. Oh. The ship is in pieces. And it is exploded. Or is broken apart. Something hit it. I don't think we hit a micrometeoroid. I think we hit parts of the spacecraft. Oh! We have got ship's logs. Decryption time left 3 years? Fucking hell. And I can't get to those. We've got to get through that one. Right, fine. Well, there's no planet in this system, but what it thought was something to take a picture of was the ruined spacecraft. Fine, I guess we go back to sleep and have a creepy breathing, which sounds like it's behind me. Okay. Can we view the file now? Ship's log. Anomaly detected in system LK. Target planet LK2 potentially habitable. That's what we're looking for, isn't it? Oh. Does not exist. Report error in astronomical data to exploration committee. Right, okay. I thought that was a skull on the floor then, but no, it's just the piping. It does not appear I can move outside of this space. I am just stuck against a wall in my spacesuit. Great. Well, that one is 4 years to decrypt that one. Okay, well, I mean, space is big. It can take potentially at least several years to move between star systems, so that makes sense. Anomaly detected in system LK. Target planet LK2 does not exist. Well, I mean, fair enough. I mean, they could have miscounted the amount of planets in the system. It can happen. Now we'll turn our navigation and thrusters back on, and there's 3 things in this system again. Yeah, we're at P... I can just about make that out as PL through the dead pixels on the screen. We'll take a... oh, the camera's not off, isn't it? I keep doing that by mistake. I keep forgetting I will start at the star of the system, so I don't need to turn the navigation on. I just need the camera and the radio. So we'll take the picture. It's another blue star. I can't remember if it's... it doesn't look like a blue giant or anything. I'm trying to remember how my Hertzsprung-Russell diagram goes. Well, that's a bizarre sound. Yeah, because, as I say, I studied astronomy and astrophysics. The Hertzsprung-Russell diagram, if you are wondering what that is, I've just casually name-dropped that in there. It's a chart which shows the life cycle of stars based on their size and their colour, etc., and the radiation and things which they emit, that sort of thing. So you can work out what type of star it is based on the colour. And I'm trying to remember where blue ones go on that chart. Like I say, I think I said it before earlier in the video. I can't remember what I've said or not at this point. I'm just talking bollocks. It's gone 1:20 in the morning. Blue stars tend to be quite young, and they tend to burn quite hot, actually, because blue is a hotter colour. I think like a blue flame or something is a hotter flame than like a red one, I believe is how it goes. So we've made it to this body now. I mean, it said the last thing in the system was a planet, and it was the ruins of a ship which we were looking for, so I don't entirely trust it to be planets or not at this point, but there we are. Take a picture, and it's not in the picture. The interference on this screen is getting pretty poor, I have to say, but they did say these systems would... What the fuck is that? Oh, I overshot it. Let's turn back round. There it is. So I was too far over this way. There we go. Is that a planet made of metal? What the fuck is that? And it's making no sounds at all. It doesn't have an atmosphere. Is it a Death Star? Have we stumbled onto an alien civilization's Death Star which they've left in orbit? Is this the planet of the Mechanicus from Warhammer and they've just completely mechanized their planets? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what that was. That could have been anything. Alright, so turn the camera and the radio and the navigation back. I keep turning off the thrusters by accident. And we'll go to this one, which is down there somewhere. Yeah, I have no idea what I was just looking at, I have to be honest. I mean, they did say cosmic horror, so ruins of alien civilization of some kind. It does make sense. Maybe we're going to stumble across, like, I don't know, an alien space station which has also been torn to bits by something, and we're just going to download the screams of the damned into our radio. I wouldn't be surprised at this point, because we've already come across a couple of ruined spacecrafts. No, we've come across one ruined spacecraft and that other weird thing which we just looked at. We've come across a couple of creepy things. Like I said, I'm talking stupid because it is nearly 1:30 in the morning. Okay, is that another ice planet of some kinds? That just sounds like someone tinkering away at a piano. That's very, very bizarre, but there we are. I've already set the journal to decrypt. Okay, fair enough. I guess we're done here. Again, with a creepy breathing. Yeah, I have no idea. That looked like a Death Star of some kind. Maybe it was a tiny Dyson sphere around a single planet or something. Let's take a look at this journal entry. Oh my god, that's hard to read. Certain physical principles hold true across massive size differences and create illusions of similarity. It's really hard to read through the dead pixels. A cell looks like a star in supernova. Our eyes like a nebula. What if these similarities apply to life at different scales as well? The fuck does that mean? A cell looks like a star in supernova. Our eyes look like nebulae. I mean, you can say our eyes look like planets, actually. If you've seen the sci-fi space news which they've been talking about at the moment, they found a planet, an ice planet, which is tidally locked to its star. But because it's tidally locked to its star, all the sunlight focuses on a certain angle, so it's melted the ice in this one specific spot, and the planet looks like an eyeball. Yeah, that genuine thing looks like an eyeball. That's apparently really, really creepy. That was going to take another 3 years to decrypt, and that's some kind of other log entry. I can't tell what that is, right? Mission. There is 5 things in this system. We found a big one. Okay. And we have even less power now. Okay. Now, we'll turn navigation and thrusters on. I didn't imagine it before then. There's 2 stars. We found a binary system. Okay. Apparently binary systems are quite common. And there is a theory that our sun used to be part of a binary system and the other sun got thrown out of the solar system or whatever. I don't know how true that is. I remember reading it briefly as a theory which someone was postulating, but how true that is, I don't know. Let's take a very, very grainy picture, which we need to turn the... I'll turn the radio off and I'll just turn the thrusters on so I can turn around and take the bloody pictures. Right. We're not even pointed at a bloody thing. It's very hard to make out. Like I say, there's so many dead pixels on the screen. There we go. Some kind of... Or am I overshot? Yes, I overshot it. Okay, that picture is good. And we'll turn the camera off and turn the radio on. I wonder if we're going to get double interference because there's two stars so close to each other. No, that just sounds like someone breathing through an oscillator. Fair enough. Very, very bizarre. I've been saying that word a lot. I'll take a shot for how many times I say the word bizarre in this video. Don't do that, actually. I really would not recommend. Okay, that one is done. It simulated the planets rotating as well. I wonder if we sit here for long enough and come back to the menu, it will simulate the planets like orbiting around the stars as well. I very much doubt it. We'd probably have to be here for a couple of days, and I don't have the patience to sit here and find out. But it'll be interesting if they've done that. I doubt it, but okay, we'll turn the camera on, take another picture. Which we're not looking at. Fine. There we go. That one looks like our sun. Actually, our sun, which is a yellow dwarf. So we found, which is what most star systems are. Yellow dwarfs and red giant binary systems, apparently. It's the most common in the universe, if my memory serves me correctly. And let's go back to our sensors. We've got a picture. We'll toggle the radio. That sounds like a train. That sounds like a train. Okay. Oh yeah, before I forget... Oh no, I've already done it. Never mind. Never mind. I forgot about not having done it already. Never mind. Okay. It's not before I forget at all. I already did it and then I forgot which I did it. Turn the radio off and navigation back on. This isn't too bad so far. Oh, hang on. Maybe they did move. I swear they're in different positions now from where they were. I'm going to have to look back at that when I'm editing this together. I swear those have moved slightly. We'll check in a second. After I take the picture of this one, unfortunately, I'm not quite able to recall that if they have or not, because I can't have the image of what it just looked like in my head because I have aphantasia. So I physically cannot picture things like that in my head whatsoever. So I'm going to have to check it in the edit and try and remember that that's where they are right now. We'll come back to it in a minute. I don't need the power menu, I need the sensors menu to take a very, very grainy picture. No, I've gone the wrong way. It's a little bit unfortunate. I wish I had more of an indication if it could tell me where the object is. No, I overshot it. That's my only bugbear so far. Is that I wish I had more of an indication of my angle, like in Iron Lung or something, where it specifies where it is with coordinates, so you can angle yourself correctly with the spacecraft. Though I suppose it's a little bit more difficult being in space with trying to get the X, Y, and Z angles on an actual ship correct. I don't know. I've never flown one. I don't think they would trust me to fly a spaceship. Let's record the audio for this. One. That's the most normal sounding one I think we've found so far, to be perfectly honest. Right, we'll turn that back off. And now let's check, have the things... No, they haven't. I don't think they've moved at all. I think I just imagined it. I'm going stir crazy from being in space for too long, which is, you know, entirely possible. I'm holding my breath, hoping we don't bump into another thing. That really did make me jump something fierce. I was not expecting it whatsoever. I really was not. Right. We'll try again, shall we? Well, first things first, let's see how lined up we are. I hope we get it first time, actually, because a couple of them we have. Yeah. Almost got it first time that time. We'll turn ourselves around. Yeah, there we go. I actually almost got it. Hooray. I'm actually possibly getting good at this. I don't know how long we've been recording for. I think we've been going for about half an hour, so we're about 30 minutes in. I believe this game is only about 45 minutes to an hour long, and we are already on mission 4. No, we're on mission 4. We're on mission 5 out of 7, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Now let's record the audio. Almost sounds like it's singing. It's very, very strange. Felt of a different euphemism for bizarre. There you are. You're welcome. You don't have to take a shot this time. Like I say, it's very, very late, so I am very tired. Excuse me. So if I shuffle our little crosshair over here, get up to PD2. I'll go back whilst we're navigating, look at the files. What did they say? System LK2 does not exist. Right, that's what it was called. Just making sure we weren't in that system because I forgot what it was. Turn navigation off, camera on, and take a picture. We're not looking at it, we travelled backwards. I forgot to turn around. I think because we're looking up at this one, aren't we? There we are. I can't tell what that is. It looks like it's covered in impact craters. Okay. It's not in the light, so I'm going to have to turn the camera off again. Actually, yeah, no, it's alright. And I'm going to have to scoot us around a little bit. So I'm going to dip over here. And then we'll come back at it from that angle. And hopefully that should be better than our previous attempts. It is not. Buggeration. There we go. Yeah, look, that picture's good. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's covered in impact craters or something. It's like grey cheese. The planet of grey cheese is what we found. I forgot to turn the radio on. And we'll get the audio for this. Oh. That's a heartbeat, what the fuck? I just got chills. Fucking hell. I really wish I had a face cam of some kind so you could see my reaction to that. Literally, my spine just went cold. Like, just a cold wave just went down my spine. That was horrible. That's definitely a heartbeat. Why the fuck does a planet have a heartbeat? I mean, going back to the log entry before, a cell looks like a star in supernova, our eyes like nebulae. What if these similarities apply to life at different scales? Oh my god, the planet's alive. We found Ego from Marvel Comics. Well, we know he's evil, so we don't want to talk to him. So I recommend we exit this system with extreme prejudice. We don't want to talk to Ego. Star-Lord's dad or not, I can't remember if he is in the comics. We have decrypted that file. Hooray! Oh gosh, this is going to be even harder to read now. These predators may mimic food or sexual partners to lure in their prey. One example is the snapping turtle, whose tongue resembles a worm. It can wriggle around when fish attempt to eat it. They will instead be eaten by the turtle. Another form of aggressive mimicry is found... like anglerfish, I suppose, is another decent example. that sort of thing, where they have the lure to lure in other fish. And I guess we decrypt that one, and that's going to take another 3 years. Okay. Well, aggressive mimicry. We have learned something today. I didn't realise that's what that term was. I suppose it makes sense for a term. There are 3 things in this system. We have even less power now. Oh, actually, no, our power is about the same as last time. So we'll turn navigation and the thrusters on. Actually, hang on. We've started out of a star already. ZW... It looks like it says 6, but I'm imagining it's a 0 because it's the star, so I don't need the navigation on. Turn on the camera. I keep doing that every single bloody time. Right, so... Take a picture... Oh, it's not centered. Take a picture of the star. There we go, bloody hell. I am desperately trying to put out the fact in my head that that one had a fucking heartbeat. That was fucking chilling. Jesus Christ. Okay, a relatively normal one. Thank God for that. That one was actually normal. Turn the radio on and put the radio off and the navigation on. I'm fucking losing it, honestly, I tell you. Okay, and I guess we move northwards, engaging to planet ZW1. We'll just scoot our bum round there. Part of me is still anticipating we're going to fucking bump into something else. I really am not looking forward to that because I know it's going to make me jump again. I know it's absolutely going to make me jump. Right, take a picture. We're not looking at it. It's also not in the light anyway, but can I get the... Well, there's something on the right-hand side there. Yeah, that is really hard to see, but... Okay. Fair enough. I need to scoot ourselves down a little bit more. So if I bring our butt to here... Oop, no, that's a little bit too far. Scoot up that way and go up there to that angle. That's probably better. Okay, we'll get the light from the star behind us, I think is what we're supposed to do. Or at least that's what I've surmised so far. Whether that's true or not, I don't actually know, but I imagine that's how it works. And we're not pointed at it. I forgot to turn us around. There we go. And we got a decent picture of that one. Hooray! A lot of these just look like the moon. They really, really do. And we'll get the audio for this one, I suppose. Again, that just sounds like someone playing away with a synthesizer or an oscillator unit, but... now that I think about it, like the one of... The planet of Swiss cheese, which we just encountered, Ego, the one that had a fucking heartbeat. It was very grayscale, and again, it almost looked like a Death Star like the one which we found before. Was the one which we found before that it didn't have any audio, did it? Maybe not. If that planet is alive because it has a fucking heartbeat, maybe that one we found before was a dead one? I'm guessing it was... I don't know. It's talking about aggressive mimicry and things pretending to be something else and scales of stuff within nature. That makes me think that these planets are alive at this point, which makes me worry about what we're going to bump into next, because that's another big one which we're coming up to now. ZW2. Oh boy. And this is mission 6 out of 7 as well, so... I don't know what's going to happen when I turn our camera on, and I'm not looking forward to it. Actually, you know what? One of these is going to have a fucking face, isn't it? I'm going to take a picture, and it's going to have a face. Which would be horrifying. And then my ship is going to explode. Oh. Okay. Oh. That wasn't there before. What the... Oh, that was ego. That was the ego one from before. My hair is standing up on end on my fucking arms. Jesus. That just appeared and blinked out of existence. That planet's moving. Oh, you know, it was just a planet's moon coming into shot. Yeah, that's totally what it was. It was just a planet's moon coming into shot. And a new one has just appeared in the system. That one that's north of us, that wasn't there just now. Oh my god, that was the planet warping in. It's fucking following us. Oh no. That just sounds like a science fiction computer. Okay. Okay. You want to play ball with this one? That's fucking fine. That one which wasn't there before. There was only 3 in this system to start with. There's whatever the fuck this thing is, which just warped past us, covered in bloody question marks. Yeah, you weren't there before. We're gonna bump into something. We didn't. Okay. I mean, if that thing's fucking alive, I don't really think we should be following it. We're just taunting it at this point. Or it's taunting us. God, I had to literally fucking open my mouth about the planet being alive, didn't I? Jesus Christ, that's exactly what's going on. Turn on the camera. Please, please don't be. It is. It's the fucking cheese planet ego. It's the yeah, it's that fucking thing which was in the photo before of the blue one, which we were just looking at. It's that wasn't here before, and it's now shown up here as well. It's oh. Is it just me, or is that heartbeat louder than before as well? Nope. Nope, don't like that. We're just going to... Did I remember to decrypt the file? Yes, I did. I almost forgot to, if I hadn't done it, and I thought I hadn't. User 147? He's changed our course and disabled the comm system. Right, so the committee can't remotely override our route when they find out. This is dangerous. The ship is designed to last at least 60 years. With the route he wants, we'll be out here for almost 100. So why did the captain change course? Maybe he changed course because the planet was chasing them as well? It says... Alright, just going to double check. It says there are 4 things in this system. And there is 4 things on the map. SC dash whatever. So we're at the start already. So I don't need to turn on... Oh, we've only got 1 fucking thing. For navigation. I don't need to turn that on. We'll just turn on the camera. And really, really fucking grainy screen. I can't. Oh, I need to go back and do the bloody... This is going to be a pain in the ass. Thrusters. I'm going to have to... I do apologise for going back and forth like this, because it's going to be a little bit of a pain, because it's the only way we're going to be able to do it, because we've literally only got 1 bar of system left. And if we're looking for a habitable planet, are we supposed to be looking for it to land on? Because at this point we're just going to run out of power and die. We are just going to die out here, unless we're some kind of cyborg who can live in space, which I very much doubt it. I mentioned the Mechanicus before. Maybe we're one of them who's gone off on an adventure. Oh, no, that's the life support. Didn't mean to turn that off. Whoops-a-daisy. Well, that one's relatively normal. Okay, right. So turn that off, navigation back on. There is still 4 things in the system. I'm waiting for it to fucking show up again. I know it's going to. There's 2 planets down here. We'll go to that one first. It's numbered number 1. Yeah, navigation on. Oh, hang on, I do need to turn the thrusters on for that. I bloody knew it. Right. No, not sensors. Fucking navigation. There we go. I think we've gone a little bit too far. I think we've gone a little bit too far round to the side, and it's not going to be in the light. So we're going to. I think I ballsed that one up. Let's turn on the camera and find out. Too far? Is that what that said? Alright, so turn the navigation thing on. And God, this is so hard to make out. It really is. It's like dealing with a dying CRT monitor. Which I suppose that's what it is, really. Thrusters on, so bring ourselves up here. I still feel we need to move over a little bit, because I don't think we're far enough over, so turn the navigation back on. God, honestly, Captain Picard would not put up with any of this shit. Mind you, that being said, I don't think they ever really encountered any living planets in Star Trek, did they? I mean, in Star Trek V, they found the planet of God, didn't they? Which turns out to not actually be God, it was a malicious alien life form. Maybe that's what we're doing. We're reenacting Star Trek V, the worst Star Trek film ever made. And that is the true horror, which we're about to experience, is finding out what God needs with a starship. The answer is... oh, wrong menu. The answer is... we never find out, because they shoot him in the face. We don't actually know what God wants with a starship. Power. Thrusters. And bring ourselves back down. Right, now we can try the camera. I don't think we're looking at it. Too far again. We are right next to it. Maybe we just need to turn ourselves around. Oh, I'm not gonna fucking know, am I? Because the camera is off. I am so annoyed with this. Nothing in picture. I mean, there is, but okay. That is definitely something, but again, it looks like another cheese planet, which I'm not happy about. We found another one. Hooray. Take a picture of... actually, no, that looks a little bit more just like... Again, I said meteor impact craters about the last one, and it had a fucking heartbeat, didn't it? So, let's turn on the radio and see what this one sounds like. I had to fucking open my mouth, didn't I? That one's a fucking heartbeat alive as well. God. Okay. We are going to back away from that one and go over here. And talk to this fucker. Let me guess, so this one's going to be alive too. All of them are going to be alive, and we've just stumbled into the nest. That's what's happened. And this is where we die. This is absolutely where we die. This is going to be the death of me. And I am going to die out here, alone in space, and no one is going to know. And then someone else is going to send out a mission looking for Voyager-19 because they didn't find out what happened to us, because we never reported in what happened to the science ship, which we found before, because we're going to die out here. And the planets which are alive with fucking heartbeats are going to... I don't know. That's the point. How could they have destroyed the ship? It's a giant rock with a heartbeat. Then again, the other one did appear to like fucking warp in, didn't it? So who knows? Maybe it just smashed into it at high speed. It's another one. It's another one. We're in the fucking nest of them. We're in the fucking nest of these things. We've stumbled into a star system, which is a nest of these things. Fucking fan-fucking-tastic. And it's not centered my arse. One more scoot around. One more scoot around. There, you're going to be happy with that one, you pedantic sod? I mean, it's in frame. It's in bloody frame. There, that one will do. We'll take the radio readings of this one as well. Hang on. Yes, we definitely have moved to the second one. It's very hard to make out on the screen, but we have moved to the second one. We have just found 2 of them back to back. And this one also has a heartbeat. I'm just going to turn that off. I don't want to listen to it anymore. And I'm going to toggle the navigation back on. No, that's the menu, to get as far away from that one as possible. And head over to planet SC3. Dangerously close to SCP, which is what I think these things will be fucking catalogued as. Or at least they certainly should be. Someone get the foundation on this. They need to contain... Well, we can't even... I suppose you can't really contain these things, can you? Or just scoot ourselves round and hope I don't bump into anything else. Please don't bump into anything else. Ding. Right, and if this is going to be a third fucking one, I'm going to absolutely just shit. I really am. Actually, let's just turn the radio on first this time, as we haven't done that before. Well, whatever we're looking at also has a heartbeat. Hooray! I was right, so we have stumbled into the fucking lion's den of these things, haven't we? Nothing in the picture. Oops-a-daisy. Power, hang on a minute. Mission. Yeah, now there's still 4 things here, we just haven't recorded the 4th one. Right, turn the thrusters back on, we'll scoot our bum around. Again, I wish we had more of an indication of the angle to take these from, I really do, but... Camera back on. I shouldn't... What? No way. But... Turn the radio... Oh. Oh, I get it. I get it. Oh. So... No, I want to turn the thrusters back on to scoot ourselves around. So with what the journal entry was talking about before, if I just go back to... yeah, cell looks like a star, super applied on a different scale. Aggressive mimicry to deceive its prey. This looks like home. This looks like Earth. But obviously it's not. It's a living thing in disguise. That is... What the Not in the light. Hooray! Well, now we know we've got a crap angle for it at least, so if I turn the navigation system back on. So if I... Yeah, we need to come just down there a little bit and over to that side. Right, okay, I think that's what's going on. Or at least I think I get it. Again, the hair on my hands and my arms and down my back is standing up on fucking end. This is genuinely quite creepy. Which I suppose is the point, isn't it? But they said it was a horror game. A very, very bizarre horror game, all the same, but... So, we'll just come at it slightly forward from a different angle. I don't know why we're going and looking at this fucking thing. We've heard the radio signal. We know this thing is alive. It has a fucking heartbeat. So we don't really want to be doing that, but I imagine. So we'll turn the camera on. And... it's not centered. Okay. Turn the thrusters back on. Hooray! And just scoot ourselves round to the middle. I think that's the angle we came at it from. So, camera back on and take one more picture for... oh my god. It's not centered! Hooray! There. Right, you're gonna be centered now, and you're gonna fucking like it, okay? Right, take a picture with the camera. Oh! Something just hit us again. Can we see what hit us outside? What the fuck is that? I can hear it. The planet's like an anglerfish. Or is it like it's going further away? I'm not sure what's happening. All I can do is take pictures of it. No, it's coming back towards us. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. It's right in front of me. I'm looking into the... It stopped. What the fuck? Voyager-19 craft has failed to establish communications. Losses cannot be hidden from public any longer. Recommend waiting until election cycle is over to announce. And that was Voyager-19. Holy shit sandwiches. That was amazing. I really enjoyed that. I don't understand necessarily how that works. If it is a creature pretending to be a planet, I have to wonder how often it's going to find things to capture. Like, how often is it going to stumble across interstellar spacecraft visiting it to get any sustenance so it can feed? But it disguised itself as Earth, and if it had captured slash eaten slash destroyed the crew from before, maybe that's how it knew to disguise itself looking like Earth, which is even more unsettling. To disguise itself as Earth to lure us in so we'd go look at it and then it would capture us. So it gained knowledge in some way. I don't know. This is just me theorizing out loud, but... perfect for the Halloween spooky season, I suppose. That was Voyager-19, a brilliantly crafted indie cosmic horror game. I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this as well, comment your thoughts and theories as to what was going on in the comment section down below. As always, I appreciate your company. Thank you very much for spending time with me today. It has been an absolute pleasure. Whatever it is you're getting up to for the rest of your night, take care, stay safe, and hopefully I'll see you again sometime very soon. Ta-ra for now. Goodbye.